Crispin's Record and Prep Manager combines all of the value of our record scheduler as well as our previous Dubber product. So it allows you to do both scheduled recordings as well as prep functionality, all from within our core UI, making it flexible so that you can do all these functions anywhere that you want to. We're really excited this year to also introduce the integration of Harmonic's Confidence Monitor functionality, which is why you see that video playing in the upper left-hand corner. With this, I can review the EDE, or what's currently routed into my any of my recordings that are happening, as well as use this for any prep functionality. So right now you can see what's happening on my record one port, and I can tell it's my record one port as well based on this grid that we have down below, or this timeline view. This is kind of the schedule, and it's also part of what gives you extra value in our record and prep manager. Because unlike prior products, when it combines your recording and your prep functionality, you have total control of all of the record and prep resources within your system. So you no longer have to worry about conflicting with your needs for recordings as well as your needs for prepping or anything like that, right? You're aware of each, and you can make sure you have the ports you need for each of those functions. It even has auto assign capability based on your current schedule, right? Also, another great feature of having these combined in one is, as I'd mentioned, you not only record in here, you can also prep, right? Well, let's say we all know when you do a linear recording, one of the first things you have to do when it's done is review it and prep it. Well, that's really easy when they're combined. So for example, if I just take one of my prior recordings that I had done, if I can go on this and I can tell it to review content. Now at this moment, I don't have a prep session scheduled, but that's not a problem. I can easily schedule one right here on demand, essentially. So I'll just tell it, give me one of my available ports. And again, notice, since this is all combined, this is literally letting me know what is available for how long. So now I'm gonna launch this, and it's gonna go ahead and queue up one of my prior clips. So now it's opened up my prep session window here, if you will, and I'll be able to review it based on this video player, right? So this is that recording that I had, and I could do normal stuff. I'm not going to have you sit here and watch me prep it, but you get the idea. I can use my player controls here, either with the actual normal controls, or I can jump around the video if I want to. And this is where I can create segments if I want. I'll create one of those real quick for you to see. Just give it a name, your typical -01 or -1, your preference there, and then just setting an in point and an out point. You can read it from there, or if I make a change, let's see, let me jump to somewhere else, for example, and hit set. It auto detects my duration. I tell it I want that to be new. Now I have a segment with that, right? So if I ever put this up in my playlist, now it will error from that SOM and duration as well too. Of course, I can do trims just the same. So I did a segment, which normally difference between a trim and a segment. Segments are multiple virtual markers. So say like, your typical syndicated programming or whatnot that might have up to 5 segments or whatever it may be. And they're just virtual markers. Whereas a trim is your actual in and out point, if you will, just your default in and out point. So often break material has trim points, or paid ads have trim points, whereas your actual programs have segments. This is all capable, all within our RPM now with this awesome confidence monitor that we've added, really rolling out the features of this. So really excited to have all that added, and look forward to showing you our RPM in more detail.